If you've watched any of my recent videos, you might have noticed that my beard is getting pretty long and scruffy. Well, I've been prepping for a review of the Brio Beard Trimmer. That's what we're going to check out today. Let's do a quick unboxing. Here we have the Brio Beardscape Pro. This is a product that was sent to me, so let's open it up. Inside the box, we have everything in a nice, already organized compartment or container. I really like that. Let's see what's inside there. We have our razor, charger, and a bunch of different guards on there and some directions. So let me read through these directions to see what we have to do. First things we're supposed to do is actually charge the unit. They do include this USB adapter and of course a USB plug. Just be careful not to lose this plug or cord because it is proprietary for this specific thing. They do say in the directions this may take 3 hours to fully charge. Here's our first look at the razor. I should say it's pretty heavy. The entire thing is made out of plastic. There's some groove lines for grip. So far, at least the razor head looks pretty decent. I haven't tried it yet. Let's check to see if there's any charge from the factory. It says right now I have available time. It must be 240 minutes because I'm at 50 RPM. If I hit the plus button, I increase the RPM but reduce the time of use, just so you know that. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna charge it up. You can either charge it with the desktop charger, right, which just plugs in there because it fits at the bottom, or you can actually use the cord itself and plug it directly into the razor. I'm going to try it with the stand here or the charging base, and then we'll take a look at all of our guards. So the RPM indicator is a little deceiving. This looks like it says 50, and then if I push up, it'll say 55 and all that. No, well, actually this says 5,000 RPM. These 2 zeros here matter. So just as you know, as I'm doing this video and as you're using it at home, when you're clicking up, you're actually going to as high as 7,000 RPMs. So it looks as though there are only 4 guards, but that's not true. There's actually 8 because they're dual-sided. So if you see here, this top part will be 1 millimeter, and if I flip it around, that'll be 2 millimeter. And so it goes all the way up from those short beards to the really long beards if you want to trim 18 millimeter. And of course, I think this one says 15 upside down. They're pretty easy to install. All you do is clip them to the size that you want or the side that you want. Clip them in. Make sure you get a click. And then you're ready to roll. To remove them, you just pop the little tabs on the side, making sure they disconnect and put them away. From time to time, you may need to clean or oil your blade, or you might want to even change from the blade that it came with to the zero blade. And for that, you're going to need to know how to pop off the top. The directions ask us to have this all the way down to the 1.9. I'm going to take one thumb on one side, one thumb on the other, and just push forward. And just pops it off. To slip the new one on, there's this little tab part. You slide that in. And there you go. Real simple, ready to go. I'm going to start with a 6 millimeter guard just to see how that cuts down my beard. On the other side, it's 3, and then I can drop down to 2 and 1 depending how close I want to shave. I will try the zero blade just to see if that gets rid of the stubble or how close that one actually gets. So we are going to start at the lowest setting, 50 RPMs. Let's see how well it cuts. That cut off a lot. Let's keep cutting. So far it has cut really, really well and short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to the zero blade to see how it does on this stubble. Here we go. So this gives you more of like a 5 o'clock shadow look. It is not blade like a razor blade close shave, but if you like that 5 o'clock shadow look, there you go. I'm right in the middle of shaving with this Beardscape Pro by Brio. But first, if you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's continue using this Beardscape Pro to see if I can get rid of this Wolverine type beard. After shaving the right side of my face, look how much hair came off. Now, let's shave the left side. All right, this time we're gonna up the RPMs. Let's take it all the way to the top, 70 RPMs. I didn't really notice a difference with the RPM increase. It's still cutting pretty well. Now we're going to test the zero blade to see how it does edging a line. Like I said before, the zero blade does do a good job cutting, but you're still going to need to use a razor or a blade if you want to get it extra close. Now let's use our Black & Decker cordless vacuum and get up all that mess. When you get below 20 minutes left, it'll tell you to plug it in by, well, flashing this plug symbol at you. As you are charging, you notice how these lights are lighting up going across, letting you know that it's actually charging, and that's always a good thing. Now, the directions do tell us if you have it plugged in directly, you can use it when it's charging. In this video, we were looking at the Brio Beardscape Pro. So what did I think of it? Well, first things first, I really love it when a product does what it's supposed to do. And this Beardscape Pro, well, it did a great job trimming my beard, and I like that. That being said, it is brand new. So as I continue using this, I will leave updates down in the description. I really like the versatility of this little razor. It has a lot of different guards, so if you have longer beards or shorter beards, it can really do a great job making sure you're trim and clean cut. Now, that being said, it does not do what a typical razor blade would do as getting that stubble, but then again, it's not marketed for that. I just wanted you to know that. My favorite part, I know it's kind of silly, I love the carrying case. It's really neat to have everything right there in one place for you to store. That's pretty sweet. Shows that the company was thinking. Anyway, if this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. The system comes with its own oil, so when you need to oil it, I just run a little bit of oil across the top of the blades right up here, start on one end and move all the way down, making sure a little bit of oil comes out, not too much. And once I do that, I turn it on and let it run for about a minute, letting all that oil go through the razor. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Brio Beardscape Pro. You know what? Not that long ago, I actually tested another razor out, and it's an as seen on TV one, and it's called the Micro Touch Solo Titanium Trim. I know, it's a mouthful. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.